you are going to play me at the collision.
Fine. You're seeing two of the best teams of all time. We won one, they won one. Let's let this third one decide it once and for all.
This is William Bibbiani. You will know me as the Beast.
And your winner, pitching a perfect game and breaking the singles record, William the Beast Bibbiani.
I want to ask you to be number 3 on our team, and we'll get a 4th. We're talking about the 4 horsemen of movie trivia. Are you in or are you out, Beast?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but yes.
Yes?
Yeah, sure,
Yes.
why not?
He almost pitched a perfect game. He got one question on multiple choice. Everything else he answered. He had the best performance we've ever seen in this league. People are already calling him the heir apparent to Dan Murrell,
5,
and he's only had one match.
4, 3, 2, Robert Duvall. And your winner,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen,
With a score of 23-18, the commissioner, Christian Harloff.
I am sick and tired of your so-called leadership, your condescending pep talks, your attempts to give me training.
He's not only going for the singles champion, he's going for team champion belt. We got a little surprise for you. We got someone coming in that's gonna complement his skills.
Oh, it's Whitney Seibold. I know Whitney.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Whitney Seibold.
I'm going to plow through singles. We are going to plow through the teams in the ultimate Schmoedown.
Yeah.
And it is my goal that by the end of the year, at the Schmoedown Spectacular, I will be the very first person in the Schmoedown to have both belts, team and singles, simultaneously.
And literally just said the man. Samm Levine.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the Godfather, Drew McWeeny.
Leg up on Drew McWeeny in round 1, had a great round 2, and then it just, didn't quite go your way.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
48 competitors in the Schmoedown world that will be going head to head to head to head to figure out who is the ultimate champion here.
The Beast Bibbiani!
Contact.
Correct.
Colossus.
Correct.
Emily Blunt.
Correct.
Natalie Portman.
Correct.
Mr. Jingles.
Yes.
Brian Cranston.
Correct.
Match Point.
Yes. Correct.
The Grid.
Correct.
Black Mamba and Copperhead.
Yep. William Bibbiani is still in there after number 20.
I forgot to do this. It's going to be weird when it cuts back. Congratulations. You're officially the free-for-all MVP this year.
Oh my God, thank you.
I felt honored when Christian Harloff asked me to do the Schmoedown, okay? And then he told me I was going to face El Mayimbe, and I felt a little disrespected. Like, this is the challenge that you guys are making me drive to fucking Burbank for?
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by knockout.
Ding, 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 ding,
He
ding.
is the Insneider, Jeff Sneider. Jeff Sneider. The Insneider Sneider.
The answer was Robert Duvall.
I'm coming for that singles belt. I don't care whose waist it's on, whether it's on Samm Levine's or Rachel Cushing. I don't care who I have to go through to get it, whether it's McWeeny or Bibbiani or Kalinowski or even I got to beat our boy JTE because believe me, I want a rematch against that kid. But yeah, by the end of the season, there will be another belt right there.
5, 4, 3,
I don't know.
2.
Mephisto.
Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, and now the number 1 contender match, the Insneider, Jeff Sneider.
Oh no, this blowhard.
Wait, what day is it? Wait, Jeff, have you had your contenders match?
No, we haven't played yet.
Then I'm not too late. I've come from the future to save the Schmoedown. If I don't use my contender spot to take you on, everyone in the Schmoedown is gonna die.
So it's up to me to save everybody?
Well, it's up to us, man. It's up to you and an earlier version of me before the gray hair, before the horsemen reassembled, before everyone else died, before I got the sword of crushing.
Beast, say no more. I'm in. I want you. Let's do it. That desk right there.
To the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff, joined by Baby Carrots himself, Mark Ellis. And Mark, what a match here today. This is a #1 contender match for the singles championship. The winner plays the champion, Samm Levine, for the belt.
I mean, it's always nice to be here and sit next to you and smell your new cologne every week, but when you have a #1 contender match, this is for a lot of marbles. Not all the marbles just yet, but the fate of these two will change. Not just who wins it, but also who loses. William Bibbiani coming into this at a 3-4 record. Jeff Sneider also has 4 losses with 7 wins on top of it.
Well, I mean, look, this is the argument that Jeff Sneider has here, because Jeff Sneider has been in the league since 2016. He is the longest reigning team champion that we have ever had. He has had some quality wins in those 7 wins, yourself being one of those wins. He beat you this season. He beat John Rocha this season, and he earned himself a shot. He won against Matt Nosen in the tournament, was knocked out of last year's tournament by his partner, JTE, but he is looking for that singles belt, trying to get to that title shot to fight Samm Levine, who is one of the guys who has beaten him. William Bibbiani got here very differently.
The Beast.
Yeah, the Beast got here differently when the Beast hit the scene back again in the end of 2016.
Unbeatable. God, nobody was ever going to touch this guy.
It was a perfect game that he had against Andreyko.
Yeah.
Okay, he breaks the singles scoring record of that particular
Schmoedown
match.
legend.
He was, and then his follow-up to that was a loss against JTE. And since then, Bibbiani's had a rocky road in the singles division. He has had 3 wins and 4 losses. So how does he get a #1 contender spot? Well, going 22 rounds in the free-for-all is how he did it. That is a record that is going to be hard to beat. He was standing up, answering question after question after question, and he earned his spot, shattering Dan Merle's record of longest in there from the previous free-for-all, and he's earned his shot here against Sneider.
You say Bibbiani's had a rocky road since his introduction into the Schmoedown. I say he's had a Rocky 5 road. He's looking for his Rocky Balboa today, or he may have the same fate as Apollo Creed in Rocky 4. Do you ever see those movies?
I did, and you're not wrong. You could just say, I don't know if you could say his singles career will be dead.
He's going to die in the ring.
I don't think that's fair, but what I would say is that he's making a run here with critically acclaimed, and maybe if he loses to Sneider here, that's where the focus is on teams, because going 3-5 in the singles division without another free-for-all in sight, it's going to be a hard climb. So he needs to win this so he can play Samm Levine.
Yeah, this is for credibility for William Bibbiani as much as it is for that next shot. But that next shot, I mean, look, he could win here. Then all of a sudden, because he had such a good performance in the free-for-all, the next thing you know, he could be wearing a championship belt sooner rather than later. But he's got to get through Jeff Sneider to get there.
Well, it's Sneider and the Lions Den here, the #1 contender spot. We're going to hear from both our competitors. Here we go.
I've earned this opportunity, okay? I've earned a title shot already. I don't even know what I'm doing playing this guy just because he answered a bunch of questions at the free-for-all. Against who? Who did he beat there? Half the Schmoedown's top contenders weren't even there, including me.
You know, I've been here at the Schmoedown for a little while now, and as we all know, things haven't really entirely been going my way. But this year, things are feeling a little different. I was at the free-for-all. I lasted longer than anyone has ever lasted at a free-for-all. And I think at that free-for-all, I finally proved once and for all that I really do know some stuff about movies. I had a good first match, then it's been hit or miss ever since. I think that free-for-all was a statement of purpose, and I am thrilled. I am excited to get this #1 contender spot.
I have been in this league for almost 3 years, okay? I have fought my way to the top. I am one of the greatest, most accurate contenders this league has ever seen. This is my destiny in the Schmoedown. A title shot against Samm Levine. which means if I got to go through Bibbiani, consider him in the ground.
I got to be honest. I really, really, really want to be the singles champ. That would be super awesome. But at the same time, I've had to do a lot of reflecting, and the ultra competitive angle of the Schmoedown, it's really not for me. It brings out a side of me I'm not really happy with. It means that if I lose, I'm just kind of miserable, and I don't want to be that guy.
Bibbiani couldn't close a toilet seat, okay? This guy chokes in the fourth quarter. You know what they called me in high school? Fourth quarter Sneider, because I came through in the clutch.
Let's just go out there. Let's have some fun. Let's answer some trivia, and let's everyone be nice, huh? Huh? Even if I screw up the third round, can we just be nice this time? That'd be nice.
Bibbiani, you think you're smarter than me? You think you're better than me, son? I'm gonna put you in the dirt where I left so many others. Today, the beast will be the least.
I mean, it's exactly what we said. Bibbiani a little bit more humble in this one, saying that obviously given a brief pat on his back for the fact that he lasted those 22 rounds, but he's not that cocky kind of arrogant beast that we saw in the first few fights.
More of a tame, neutered beast.
It seems like it is more kind of the easygoing beast. But that Sneider, though, Sneider is hungry. Sneider is determined. Sneider wants to be the singles champion, and he wants to do it now.
As somebody who has been the commissioner in this league at one point, and you know, you and I started this thing in a pizza place, do you think that if one of them had the shot to take down Samm Levine, is there a better poster boy kind of champion with one or the other that you see? Is William Bibbiani a better headline, or is Jeff Sneider?
That's a hard question. I think that if you put Sneider in that position as champion, it's someone who knows what being a champion is like. It's someone who's been a champion for a year and a half.
He's reported on them in real life.
And he's been a champion, though. I mean, he's been in 5-rounders. Bibbiani it's a strange thing with him because he went from being this ultra likable guy to this heel, but now he's back into being kind of likable, even though he's still despicable. It's weird.
Losing will do that for you. Let's see the tail of the tape and what these guys are supposedly good at.
Well, there you go. You've got the Insneider, Jeff Sneider, who has Tarantino movies, has 80s movies and classics. Bibbiani also has classics, Hitchcock, and it says just, guess what? I'm going to have a crazy entrance. That's what it says.
I mean, it's something wrong with the beast. Yeah. Hopefully no cameras are affected by his introduction.
All right, I'm ready to go. How about yourself?
Ready as rain.
Well, then, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. 3 rounds in a #1 contender match. Introducing first, representing critically acclaimed, with a record of 3 wins, 4 defeats, he is William the Beast Bibbiani. Wait a minute, that's Rocha.
That is.
What's happened with John Rocha's here?
The Outlaw.
John Rocha. What is Rocha doing in the Horseman getup? That is John. I think that is John Rocha. That's definitely Rocha.
That's a cowboy hat.
What is happening here?
It does appear to be the real John Rocha.
John Rocha is putting the 5 out. The 5 horsemen. 6?
No.
6 horsemen. Wait a minute. There's Bibbiani's back with the horsemen. What is happening here? Bibbiani is back with the horsemen.
That's a big posse.
This is unbelievable. What is happening? What is happening here? 6 horsemen throwing up there's hugs here between reuniting the horsemen.
I don't believe what has happened.
Introducing first, representing critically acclaimed, with a record of 3 wins, 4 defeats, he is William the Beast Bibbiani. There's Bibbiani. Walking in there he is.
Hawaiian shirt.
Arms up. What's that? Wait, it's Brianne Chandler's coming out.
This movie.
Brianne Chandler's here. Okay. No. They don't say what else. Why not? Brianne's giving Beast the title shot.
Got the title shot.
He's getting the title shot.
The match is rendered mute.
We're not even having this match anymore.
Doesn't have to happen.
No more Sneider and Beast. It's a title shot. Introducing first, representing critically acclaimed, with a record of 3 wins, 4 defeats, William the Beast Bibbiani. Oh, there he is.
And here comes William Bibbiani.
Hits the stage.
Right to his post.
All right. You know, no big entrance today?
Ah, you should have seen what I almost did.
All right. And his opponent, representing the Lion's Den, with a record of 7 wins, 4 defeats, and 3 knockouts. He is the 2016 and 17 Team Player of the Year and the former Movie Trivia Schmoedown Team Champion, the Insneider, Jeff Sneider. Where is Sneider? There's Sneider. No Sneider. Oh, there he is. Oh, look at that. He's mocking the Beast.
Wow.
He's mocking the Beast with the
Hannibal Lecter, Freddy Krueger hybrid is what we're looking at there. Does he eat children? Is that what he does?
I like that he had the toothpick through the mask, and I like the big high five there.
Eats teenagers in their dreams, I believe, is what that hybrid monster is able to do.
But look at the den.
I don't think you understand how either of those characters work.
Well, the den is here, and Dagnino is doing something.
The Beast, 1 letter off from the best.
Checking
Also,
the
1 letter
marker.
off from the breast. I'm going to make you look like a boob today.
Oh, he went with a classic titty joke early,
there
Christian.
you go. All right, so we've got the former team champion against the MVP of this year's free-for-all, William the Beast Bibbiani. Here we go.
Christian, quick question. Was I at that free-for-all?
You were not.
Oh, were a lot of the top competitors?
Just saying. How many rounds did you last in the first free-for-all?
That's ancient history.
Oh, okay. All right, here
Jeff, your head is full of poo.
All right, so
There,
now,
see it?
All right.
You're not the only one who can talk smack.
round number 1, Mark. How does this work?
Get a mammary gland to open and a poo joke to counter it. Then round 1, the competitors are going to hear 8 questions from 8 different corners of the movie trivia galaxy. These questions are asked to the field, meaning both opponents at the same time. Once you hear the question, please write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you. You will have about 15 seconds to do so. Once we ask you by name to reveal your answer, please show your answer that you wrote down to the cameras. At the same time, you verbalize it into the microphone. Use your best attempt at spelling and pronunciation, please. Each question is worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round 1. I will remind you, gentlemen, of your 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the match. If you're not sure of a question, need to buy yourself some time, you can ask for a repeat of it. That is the JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge at your disposal should you disagree with the ruling. Christian George.
All right, here we go. So, Sneider, are you ready to go?
Let's do it.
And Beast, are you ready?
I am.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! Here we go. Round number 1, question number 1 in the realm of action-adventure. What was the name of the bar in Missouri that Dalton bounces for in 1989's Roadhouse?
You know, some people put an A on that. They say Missouri. Are you one of those?
No.
Got to go to Missouri.
New York.
How do you say it?
Missouri. 5, 4,
So you want to
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Snyder.
Roadhouse.
Incorrect.
It's like
Beast.
the big O? Something like that?
Not close.
Come on,
double
guys.
deuce.
The double deuce.
Jeez.
So they both miss. Here's the next question, Mark.
Your next question comes from the world of Oscars. Roadhouse won a bunch, and so did whatever movie we are about to talk about. What movie got M. Night Shyamalan his 2 Oscar nominations? Fun fact about Double Deuce, it's also the bar next to American Comedy Company in San Diego, where I will be doing stand-up during Comic-Con on Friday night.
4,
you can get tickets at markelslive.com.
2,
Use promo code
1.
Schmoes.
Beast.
The Sixth Sense.
Correct.
That makes sense to me. The Sixth Sense.
Tie game. 1-1. Next.
Some people in the crowd really thought that was funny.
I happen to like it too. I like dad jokes. All right. Here we go. Next.
Ellis, I'll open for you.
Dramas. All right. Dramas. Who plays the House of Representatives member and slavery opponent Thaddeus Stevens in Spielberg's Lincoln? Bibbiani knowing that right away.
Who's the more famous Thaddeus in history? Our own Commissioner
Right now?
Williams or Thaddeus Stevens?
Thaddeus Stevens.
Do you give it to
I
Stevens?
think so. 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Pens down. Jeff.
Is it not The Last Jedi, but the other TLJ, Tommy Lee Jones?
Correct. And Beast.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Got it. So tied up there still. 2-2. Next question.
All right. Comes from the world of animated movies. Movies drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question is, who voiced Rocky Rooster in 2000's Chicken Run? I think they started. It's at least good manners to let me finish the question, I would say, Christian.
No, they want to play. They want a shot at the title. 5.
I work hard
4, 3,
So just go with me.
2, 1. Beast.
Mel Gibson.
Correct. Sneider.
I don't like to say his name. Mel Gibson.
That's correct. Okay. All right. Next question. Fantasy sci-fi is the next. Fantasy sci-fi. What is the name of the sixth Harry Potter film? Just the surname is accepted.
So I was in New York a couple weeks ago, your hometown. They have a Harry Potter play they're doing.
Yeah.
And he's like an adult in it. Did you know that?
5. I know. They have it. 4. I have the book.
Cursed.
3. Yeah, I have it.
The Cursed?
2. Something.
Is it good?
1. Pens down, please. And Sneider.
Who fucking cares?
All right. Beast.
The answer is anyone keeping score. It's the Half-Blood Prince.
Correct. Beast going up by 1. Beast going up by 1. Here you go.
A 1-point lead.
Sneider down by 1.
I'm so glad we can get Harry Potter questions into this match.
Your next question comes from the world of comedies.
You had so much time to watch them.
These are comedies. Name the actress who played Carla Purdy in 1996's The Nutty Professor.
First one good. Second one poop.
Maybe one of my favorite movies.
Not the second one. 4.
No. I don't
3.
think I've seen it.
Good. 2. It'll taint the first one for you. 1. Pens down, please. And we have Bibbiani.
Jada Pinkett?
Yes. And Sneider.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
We'll take either one.
Do we take either one?
Either one.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Either one.
I think she was Jada Pinkett before.
She was Jada Pinkett, but we asked for the actress. She currently exists as Jada Pinkett Smith. It's okay.
Yeah. Next question. Sneider trying to play dirty right away. All right. Next question here is rom-coms. Rom-coms. Who does Will Smith try to help with his romantic problems in Hitch?
Fun fact for you. Did you know Will Smith is actually married to Jada Pinkett Smith?
Yes.
Thought I'd
5.
Very
What'd
funny.
you say? 4.
Very funny off-camera comment
3.
by in this movie.
2. 1. Pens down, please. And Jeff Sneider.
Paula Patton?
Incorrect.
Kevin James.
Correct. We're going up.
Sure.
Bibbiani going
Kevin
6-4 here. All right, next one.
I was just thinking about the girl.
All right.
Was she the girl?
Our last question is a Patreon question. If you want to check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown on Patreon, please do so and check out which tier is right for you because you could have your name announced in round 1 like this patron. Thank you for supporting us, Jake Hammer. We call him the Hammer around these parts because his last name is Hammer and his first name is Jake. Thank you for supporting our show. He wanted the category of horror. Christian, here is the question from horror movies. In which 1999 film does Josh Hartnett play drug-dealing delinquent named Zeke Tyler?
Bibbiani.
Jake laying down the hammer.
Is tremendous in the first round. It looks like he's going to.
He's a quick writer.
Really good. 5.
Quick writer.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Beast.
The Faculty.
Correct. Sneider.
The Faculty.
Got it. Okay, so 7-5 at the end of round number 1. Bibbiani doing what Bibbiani does, having a great first round. Sneider holding tight with 5 points, trying to get into a round number 2 that is good for him. But, Mark, how does round number 2 work?
Round number 2 works like this. That wheel will emerge from the curtain, the wheel of fortune, destiny, or perhaps doom. There's 12 slices on the wheel. 10 of them are movie trivia categories, and you also have spinners and opponent's choice available on the wheel. Each category features 4 questions within. Each question is worth 2 points. There is no penalty for missing a question. However, I will remind the competitors that stealing is available in round 2. If you get asked a question, you're not sure of the answer, you can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 possible answers. One of them is the correct one. Should you hit on that one, it is 1 point, not 2 points. Christian, we do have William Bibbiani. He's not the favorite in this match, but he is beating Sneider by 7-5 counts. So, William Bibbiani, would you like to spin first or defer to Jeff Sneider?
I will spin first.
All right, here we go.
Here comes the beast.
Wheel of Fish!
A classic UHF reference there. He's a fan of Clue and UHF. He really has a 85 to 87 movie comedies down.
Bibbiani's. Oh, there it comes.
Oh, she is on the wheel.
Streep Chan. Oh, look at this. It's close.
Let's see. Is it Meryl Streep? No. I will point out the Meryl Streep
Famous
wedge.
actors and actresses. You're going to take.
You could have a Meryl Streep question there. The Meryl Streep wedge is a Patreon wedge. So if we do land on it, which the crowd really wants to have happen, we are going to mention the patron who selected Miss Streep.
All right. Beast, you got 4 questions in round number 2, famous actors and actresses. Number 1. What was Cuba Gooding Jr.'s first feature film?
Boys in the Hood.
It's incorrect.
Oh.
For 2 points, Jeff Sneider, the steal.
Cuba Gooding Jr.'s first feature film?
Yeah, debut.
Fucking Menace to Society.
Incorrect. Looking for Coming to America. He was in the barber chair.
That's right.
Yep. All right.
Neat.
So,
great scene.
Here we go.
Great scene.
All right. Question number 2. Beast. Quiet. What instrument is Chico Marx famous for playing in several Marx Brothers films?
The harp.
It's incorrect.
He plays a harp.
That's what he's famous for. For the steal.
Cackling like a villain.
Piano.
That's correct for 2 points.
He plays the harp.
2 points.
All right.
Famous for playing the piano.
And now, next question.
Oh, you're right. Shit, you're right.
Next question.
You're right.
Who plays the hitchhiker that Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro pick up at the beginning of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Tobey Maguire.
Correct for 2 points.
Bibbiani, a much needed one. That's his first score of the round.
Last question here, Beast, for you. What crime film was Jason Statham's theatrical film debut?
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
For 2 points.
He got that debut. Missed the Cuba Gooding Jr. one.
He missed the second one as well, too. So he's got a 4-point lead now. If Sneider has a good round 2, he can get back in the lead, but he's got to have a good round 2. Let's see what he lands on.
The door is open. This wheel, precarious looking. Christian, you have horror and John Carpenter on there, 70s.
Yeah.
Some of these are real strengths for Bibbiani.
You never know what Sneider's good at, though. He's sneaky at a lot of
walking
stuff.
away from the wheel. As though he won't even. He looks like he's going to select whatever he spins. He's completely walked away from the wheel at this point. It looks like it could be coming of age or 70s movies.
Coming of age movies.
He's walking back to the wheel, Christian. Is he going to spin it again? Sneider taking his time.
He's really taking his time.
This is about as hard as he works at Collider.
Oh, he's keeping it.
Oh, he's going to
wait.
keep it. No, he's.
What's he doing? Oh,
spin
there
it
you go.
again.
All right, that's
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep has become the what? What is a wrestling term that they do a lot?
Is this a who's on first bit you're doing with me right now?
No, I'm serious. Uh-oh.
Could it be coming of age again? It's coming around. Or 70s.
70s movies.
70s movies. Jeff Sneider, I do not believe alive in that decade, so he's going to have to rely on good old-fashioned film school know-how. I do not know if he actually went to film school.
All right.
All right, Jeff Sneider, you selected 70s. You spun away from coming-of-age movies to do so.
Big mistake.
Your first question. In the movie Smokey and the Bandit, what country western music star plays the bandit's good buddy, Cletus Snowman Snow?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Willie Nelson, B, Jerry Reed, C, Kenny Rogers, or D, Chris Christopherson?
Willie Nelson.
That is incorrect. B's for the steal.
B.
That is correct. Jerry Reed for a point.
Yep.
Bibbiani with a steal.
Back up.
Your next question, Jeff. In Young Frankenstein, who plays the lovely young assistant Inga?
Dude.
Beast is ready to pounce.
Dude.
All right. 5.
I
Classic
fucking hate
4. 3.
Madeline Kahn.
That is incorrect.
Terry Garr.
Oh, what a silly move by Sneider. What a silly move by Sneider.
He knew that the Beast had known it, so he could at least ask for multiple choice to give the Beast the last points. Sneider not thinking his way around the round thus
and Beast
far.
taking back those four points that he
As soon
lost.
as I got 70s, it was over, folks.
Your next question, Jeff, in the world of 70s movies, what island beach do the attacks take place in Jaws?
Martha's Vineyard.
That is incorrect for the steal.
Amity.
Wow, Sneider
2
is giving it away.
points, and Sneider, it's like
giving it away.
It's like watching the end of Infinity War all over again. He's not feeling so good. All right, your last question, Jeff Sneider. In the world of the 1970s, a world you clearly have never traveled to, who plays the lead role of Jonathan E. in the 1975 film Rollerball?
Adrian Brody.
That is incorrect.
For the steal?
For the steal.
James Caan.
And your winner by way of knockout into a title shot. I don't believe it. William the Beast Bibbiani.
I do not believe what I just saw, Christian. I believe that was 4 steals for 7 points by Bibbiani.
The Lions Den is in trouble, and man, I've never seen Sneider play like that. He
I've
gave
never seen
up.
anybody play like
He
that.
gave up. He gave up.
First-time competitors, celebrities.
He did, but Bibbiani did not. And Bibbiani earned his shot. Now Bibbiani doing what he's wanted to do since he entered this league is he's got himself a shot at that title. And now let's talk to Jen Sturger, who's with both Bibbiani and the Lions Den.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with Bibbiani. Holy crap. You didn't even really have to play that.
I've been saying this for a while. No, listen, it was the luck of the wheel, and I happened to get a wheel slice.
And some brilliant steals.
And, well, I mean, look, it just so happens that, like, there are whole decades that people don't know about, apparently, and you got to know the 70s. You got to know your classics. You got to know everything. I've heard people make excuses like, oh, I shouldn't have had to have watched this obscure movie. I shouldn't have had to watch a movie is never an excuse for a Schmoedown. But look, it all worked out. I feel pretty good. I was actually really nervous going into this match. Jeff is no slouch.
No, absolutely. You just took down arguably one of the biggest competitors in this league, so you got to be feeling pretty good right now.
I am. Like, I was seriously, genuinely worried that if I lost this match, my singles career would become a joke, and I wouldn't make it into the singles tournament.
But let's be real, you've been on fire since the free-for-all.
I think standing has been the good luck charm, like, this whole time. It's keeping my energy up, like, the whole time. But no, it's a good run, and runs last as long as they last, and I hope it keeps going. That'd be great. But
stop jinxing yourself.
Not jinxing myself has been pretty good so far. I don't know. Like, I'm hedging my bets. Look,
that said, you're coming up against the biggest force that you've probably faced in your career.
And I faced him before, and I lost. So
So maybe this is a shot at redemption.
That would be nice if I had a shot at redemption. Maybe if Festival Darlings is on the wheel, the questions won't be absurd. Because I
Make
really
it happen, Patreon.
I really do feel like with me and Sam in an evenly matched game with categories that have been properly vetted and everything is working out great, it's going to be a close match, and I'm really excited about it. It's probably, I mean, look, if we're both on fire, it's going to boil down to that lightning round, and all I have to do is just sort of like dangle my keys in front of Sam like the entire time, just distract him, just keep him like, what's that over there? Beep. Meryl Streep.
You heard it here. And we're back with the Lions Den, everyone. Tom, I'm sure you have some words for us, so I'll let you take it from here.
What was that entrance that Bibbiani did? It was like 4 hours long. I think it was a diversion technique, in my opinion. We fell asleep back there. We didn't even know. That's why we were late on the entrance.
Yeah.
My time is precious.
So
I was just in Bennett's
the
speech.
entrance is all about why Jeff just gave up the match.
Well, that's
an accusation.
That's exactly
I know you're
what it
just
is.
doing your job. You're trying to dig. You're trying to find stuff. But Tom will tell you that's not true.
I'm not interested in what Tom has to say.
Lions Den
Jeff,
doesn't give up.
but you spun 1970s, and it's just like
The 70s were before my time. I wasn't even born in the 70s, Jen. What do you want from me? Jaws, Young Frankenstein, what are these, good movies?
Those are classics.
Classics, and they should be part of the classics wheel.
I beg to differ on
Young Frankenstein. That's a terrible film.
Look, I spent at least a good 4 years in the 70s. I can tell you there's like 2 movies that are worth trivia. The one's a space film that I know a lot about. The other one starred, I think, Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, that's right, that one.
If they had asked some questions about 70s crime movies, maybe I had a chance. But yeah, as soon as 70s was spun, I knew it was over.
But look, you're going into your Iron Man match, against Sam and McWeeny, and this is not exactly how you want to approach something like this.
Again, I'm going to be with my better half in that match with JTE, and I expect that he'll fill all the holes in my game.
Yeah.
Guys, should we be concerned about what's happening within the Lions Den here?
you shouldn't be concerned right now with what's happening with the Lions Den. We're concentrating on that Iron Man match. It's a strategy. Sometimes you just got to dump the garbage and float away into space. You know what I mean? It's like you have a big dinner, get rid of it. You're ready for breakfast in the morning. That's what we're looking forward to right now when we take on Above the Line and get the titles back. I told you, we circle the wagons well. We know what we're doing, Jennifer.
Did you just drop a poop analogy?
I shouldn't have even been playing Bibbiani to begin with. Come on, who are we kidding?
It's X-Lax stuff.
Yeah, you know.
So guys,
I had a rematch with Levine all set that I earned, and then Bibbiani beats like Stacey Howard at a free for all and gets a shot. So match shouldn't have happened to begin with. Bibbiani won fair and square. Good luck to him. I don't really give a shit. I got show tickets. See you.
We'll file a complaint with you.
That's what he's talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Well, those things have to go. The entrances have to be shorter.
Nice shirt.
It's acrylic. I made it myself. It's acrylic.
It's puffy paint.
All right, so look, the Lions then doing what they do. Tom, you could tell Tom was reaching to make excuses there. He couldn't even figure out any excuses, and Sneider just said that he knew that he was done after he hit 70s, so he just kind of let it go.
Well, you say this about the Lions, then whatever you want to say about them, you look at a Knapsack, you look at a Donica, you even look at a Tom Dagnino / Finstock. They're competitors, Christian.
Yeah.
You know, they get on the. They may not know every answer, but they play to the last breath, and that just was not the case today. I am stunned.
I'm stunned too because this game was in reach. This game was after
it's a 4-point game.
Bibbiani missed those first 2 pointers, and I think that, like Jeff said, if he would have stuck with coming of age films, maybe it's a different game. But Bibbiani, very excited to play Samm Levine, wants the championship, and that's a matchup. That's a rematch. He wants that rematch because Sam knocked Bibbiani out of the tournament in the first round, and now you're going to get Levine versus Bibbiani.
Yeah, and you look at forward now to the collision as well because Snyder's going to have a quick recovery here. I mean, I don't know how he's going to be able to pull off an Iron Man showing if he peters out in round 2 because he gets a decade he doesn't like.
Well, we got to figure out what's going to happen there because he can't. He's got to shake this off. It's this Friday. Look at these matches that we have in 2 separate videos. Video number 1, we started off with a bang. You got a triple threat match. The Viper squad is going head-to-head because you've got the Machine going up against Stacey Howard versus Mark and Draco. The winner will play Ethan Irwin down the line. That's match number 1. And in match number 2, the new Star Wars championship. We recently heard that, Sam Witwer had to be stripped of his championship. We don't know the next time he'll be available, but we do know that the 2 competitors that we have is the man who earned it at that live event. That's right. Alex the Damon gets his shot, and he was handed the belt, and he said, no, thank you. I want to play someone. He put an open challenge out, and who took it? Bruce Green from Rooster Teeth takes the challenge. Bruce Green will be playing for the Star Wars Championship against Alex Damon at the event, and closing out video number 1.
Listen to this.
The return of Dangerous Dan Merle as he goes up against Dastardly Drew Guy. That is video number 1, and then video number 2 will be Rachel the Crusher Cushing in a round 2 Inner Geekdom tournament match as she battles the Super Zip, Eric Zipper. And then in our main event, as we mentioned before, for the team championship of the world, you have the champions Above the Line put their titles up on the line against the former champions, the Patriots, in an Iron Man match.
Yeah, I mean, featuring JT and former human being Jeff Sneider. I don't know what happened to that guy, but he is not a carbon-based life form as of right now.
Well, to see what's going to happen, we're going to find out, and you guys can find out. Make sure that you share. Make sure you comment on this video. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you tell everybody about it, and go and check out the Collider Collision. Both parts. Get your popcorns. Do your reaction videos. Do all of it. We'll see you on Friday. And thank you to all our patrons. Without you guys, we couldn't do the show. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, come on in. Oh, Mr. Merle. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. Oh, I'm so glad you're coming back. This is incredible.
It's good to be back. I need to ask you a favor though.
Anything you need, anything at all.
You gotta get these guys off my back.
What are you
I'm sitting over there looking at pictures. I got Sneider walking up on me. I got Guy doing whatever he's doing. I got Bateman dressing up as me in front of an audience. What's going on? What kind of house is this? What are you doing around here?
No. It's totally okay. Well, I will get them off your back if that's what you'd like. Consider it done.
Let me tell you what I like. Let me tell you what I'd like. I came back to play the game. I want to play Guy to the collision. I want to shut him up. So I just need a clean game. No funny business, no impersonators, no someone coming out playing Guy, playing me. No. I just want to play Guy straight up. Can you guarantee that for me?
I can guarantee it. The collision will be drama-free. You, Andrew, trivia, nothing else. You do not have anything to worry about. We're gonna do exactly what you're asking. You have my word.
Good. Because if I don't have your word, I can go talk to Kalinowski and I can get his word.
No. You don't have to talk to
Okay.
Mr. Kalinowski at all. You can just deal with me. We're going to make this work. I'm here for you. I'm so excited you're back in the league. This is incredible. We're going to sell so many T-shirts. We're going to get so much ratings. This is going to be fantastic for the league and for me. I mean, for all of us. For all of us. It's going to be great.
T-shirt's great. I'm here to play the game. Keep them off my back.
Yep.
Ted, I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Sure. It's actually that. Fuck it.
What's going on, everyone? Frank here, and it is time for your Schmoedown breakdown.
And your winner!
Getting into round 1, the league average this season has been 6 points. So to start things off, Sneider puts up 5 points, while Bibbiani, he continues to be a model of consistency in the first round, scoring 7 points. Now here's a good stat fact for you. Ever since the league went to 8 questions in the first round, Bibbiani has answered 51 of 56 questions. That's 91% correct. Now moving into round 2, Bibbiani goes 2 of 4 for 4 points, and Sneider even picks up 2 points on a steal. Now that it was Sneider's turn, he was in a good spot to perhaps take a lead, being down only 4 at this point. And then, well, no one's really sure what happened here, besides the fact that Sneider goes 0 for 4, and Bibbiani picks up the leftovers for a total of 7 points, which gives him the KO victory. So, yeah. Going inside the numbers on the day, Bibbiani was 13 of 16 for 81% correct, and as for Sneider, well, he decided to go 6 of 14, which equates to 43% correct. So there you have it. If you want to find out other stats about this match and from around the league, check out SD Rundown Stats on Twitter, and don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on YouTube and the Collider Factory podcast feed. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.